Italian, Portuguese, French, Romanian, and many more languages can all be described as dialects of Latin. And because we speak English, we already half speak Latin. English is like half built of Latin. So we can hack this Latin side of English. We can access all of this Latin and just turn that straight into Italian. So we can identify some Latin words in English by the way they look. So for example, words ending AL, most of the time they're from Latin. So for example, normal, general, legal. And we can make these words Italian just by adding an E on the end of them. Now, Italian words tend to end in vowels. You'll notice this. And you can even hear this in Italian accents in English, no? You might hear them saying, turn it off, or I have a lot. So this is a phonetic habit of Italian. You will even hear it in the English accent. So we will add an E onto these words. So to get normal in Italian, we will say normale.
Normale.
Good. So we have the accent on the second last syllable, no? On the A, normale. And the vowels, we're pronouncing them clearly, not like English when we say normal, we have that sound, you know? So we have the O giving us an O sound, like in orange, and the A is pronounced A. So how would you say general in Italian?
Generale. Generale.
Generale. Good. Legal. So the E in Italian is going to be more like elephant. So how would you say legal?
Legale.
So think of the of elephant and import that over. Do it slowly.
Legale.
Legale. Good. Okay, so we have the E, which is like the in elephant. And this is the same sound that we're adding on to the end of the words, no? Normale, generale, legale. Illegal. If we think about how it's written, we have an I and then an E. But they are both making the same sound in English. Illegal. But this won't happen in Italian. So the I there is like the sound in ink. And the E like in elephant. So how would you say illegal?
Illegale.
Very good. Illegale. And you pronounce both L's as well. Illegale.
Illegale.
Very good. Global.
Globale.
Globale. Good. And plural. And the U is like U.
Globales.
Sorry. I meant the word plural.
Oh.
And the U is like U.
Plurale.
Plurale. Good. And there we see the vowels in Italian are much more consistent than in English. Now, in English, the pronunciation can be quite random, as we saw with illegal. We have an I and we have an E, and they sound the same. But Italian is going to be much more faithful to how it's written. The word for is, or he is, she is, it is, all of that is e. Now, this e is pronounced a little bit smiley. So make a smile and with an open mouth, make e. And there you will get the sound. Smile and open mouth, e. A little like the e on yeah, like when you say yeah, but it also stops quite sharply. E. So this means is or it is, he is, she is, all of that. So how would you say it is global?
Globale.
Globale. Good. It is normal.
Normale.
Normale. And I mentioned that this can mean is or it is, he is, she is. So this same sentence could mean he is normal or she is normal. How would you say it is natural? Now, to get natural in Italian, you should think about how it's written. So we don't include this, for example, the ch sound there. We have in English natural, but in Italian you will pronounce the T like a T.
Naturale.
So Italian likes consonant vowel, so you will really split that up. So like where in English we eat that U up, natural. We completely eat it up, but it's there. So in Italian we're going to pronounce that U clearly like an U.
Naturale.
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 Good. Now it's really important to get this right, because if you don't do it with a smiley face and an open mouth, if you don't make that sound and you say that means and. So we have for is or it is, he is, she is, and a much weaker, more closed for and. So if you were to say something like it's normal and natural, how would that be?
Normale. Naturale.
Very good. è normale, è naturale. So you should listen out for the difference between these two E's. And how open or closed these two different E's sound really depends on the dialect. So we just want to be aware of this difference and listen out for it. And this is the best way to get much closer to the difference between the two sounds. It is not, he is not, she is not, is non è, non è.
Non è.
How would you say it's not ideal? It's not ideal. So let's start with it is not.
Non è.
And now think of ideal. Think about how it's written to get the Italian pronunciation.
Ideale.
The I, we don't pronounce it like I, like in ideal, do we? How do we pronounce it in Italian?
Edile.
Like ink.
Edile.
It requires a lot of thought, this one, huh? You have a lot of vowels to think about here. English fuses them together. In Italian, you will take the time to pronounce each vowel, and then we will stick another E on the end, of course, for Italian.
Ideale.
Good. So how would you say it's not ideal?
Non è ideale.
Good, but careful not to pronounce two L's on the end there, ideale. No, we want to say ideale. Non è ideale. How would you say it's original?
È originale.
È originale. It's not original.
Non è originale.
Non è originale. Good.